William the Conqueror died from illness or injury. William Rufus from friendly fire intentionally. Henry the First passed from too many eels that he consumed. Stephen 'twas a stomach illness, died then was entombed. Severe shock was what ended the reign of Henry II. Richard from infection of a battle wound was through. John's run ended dysentery, said to be the cause, while Henry the Third illness took him, not sure what it was. Edward the First, his time ran out, dysentery's why. Edward II, a captive, likely murders how he'd die. A stroke was how Edward the Third would leave the world behind. Evil Richard II was starved in prison, next in line was Henry the Fourth. Skin disease brought his reign to a close. Henry the Fifth, he'd stroke likely, for sure no one knows. Henry the Sixth in the Tower of London was murdered. Edward the Fourth, he fell ill, then spoke his final word. Young Edward the Fifth was deposed and killed in the Tower. At the Battle of Bosworth Field, Richard the Third spent his last hour. Henry the Seventh from TB gone in 1509, while Henry the Eighth was scurvy that sealed his decline. Edward VI died from tuberculosis, very sad. Jane Grey lost her head, then Mary cancer's what she had. Elizabeth the First passed from depression and they cried. James the First a stroke, then dysentery's how he died. For high treason Charles the First was executed then. Oliver Cromwell, not a king, malaria his end. Of old age Richard Cromwell died, leaving behind a stain. Purging and bloodletting took Charles II from his reign. James II brain hemorrhage, death came as no surprise. Mary the Second, 'twas smallpox that brought her demise. And pneumonia William's caused from a broken collarbone. And obesity, then a stroke, and off her soul had flown. George the First from a stroke was why he would lie in state. An aortic dissection was George the Second's fate. George the Third pneumonia took his final breath. George for gastrointestinal bleeding caused his death. William the Fourth succumbed to a long illness is why. Then old age was Victoria's reason why she'd die. Edward the Seventh passed from bronchitis late that night. George the Fifth bronchitis too was how he lost the fight. Edward the Eighth 'twas throat cancer, smoked too many packs. George the Sixth, the reason he died was a heart attack. Elizabeth II from old age her life was done. This how the English and British monarchs ended their run.